Good morning. I just got to the fair. It's like 8:15. Stop and go traffic, but look what I got already. I was hungry. I already got a corn dog. Okay, I gotta get to work. I'm gonna eat this. And then at lunch, we're heading directly to the Midway. I'm feeling daring today. We're going on some kind of ride. Okay, eat my corn dog. I don't have to taste test it because I always know they're good. It's a fair staple. Okay. Happy breakfast. Okay, I am on break. Somebody is trying to hack into all my accounts, my Venmo, my PayPal, my everything. So just another day. Okay, let's see. We're going to the Midway. Let's see what we can find. It's a busy day today. This is relaxing. Jesus. Alright. There's the French fries. Pick an Indian French fries. That's a staple. Okay, there's the Midway. Let's find a ride. Oh my. That would be a definite no. Oh, okay, I think we're gonna go on this one. It seems pretty tame. What is that? SI. Oh, the Sizzler. Alright, I got my ticket. Look at that. Remember when I crashed when I was, that's what that reminds me of.
Bueno, you guys got for preview. There it is, folks. You guys got look like a walk in the park.
And French fries. So I just got this sad piece of pizza. I was waiting in the French fry line. It was too long. And I didn't go on a ride because when I got to the tickets, they used to have like somebody sitting in the ticket booth and they would tell you what you needed. The ride was 6 tickets that I wanted to go to. But now you have to get a card at the front of the Midway and then you put it in, so it's self-service, and then you put on there what you, like how many credits you want. So I didn't have time to walk all the way to the front and go back. Now I know. Tomorrow we'll try again. But I'm freaked out because someone's trying to get into all my stuff and I'm trying to take care of it on my phone here. Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole. Every time like I change the password on something, I get some notice that they're trying to get into another thing. Anyway, here's the pizza. So I got the pizza and the soda, both for $5. The pizza's only $2. I wonder why. Pepperoni's only on one side. Alright, let's taste it. I mean, it's good. It's pizza. Yeah. I already had a corn dog, so that's good. But I'll be back the next 3 or 4 days too, so I'll have more chances. Here's at the grandstand. Old Dominion, Megan Trainor, Atmosphere and Friends, Alyssa Etheridge and Indigo Girls, The Turtles, Def Leppard, Hank Williams Jr., Daryl Hall by himself. Oh, with the Rascals, Nelly, and yeah, that's about it. Not a very good one. So you know how I said my accounts were hacked? I mean, they weren't just hacked, they were hacked. They got into my checking account. When I was working, I was trying to deal with everything. They got into my PayPal, they got into my Venmo. They changed, like I've changed all those passwords. And I went to go in to log into them and just make sure nothing was amiss. And you know how where it goes, like change your password and then it says, oh, we'll text you or whatever. The phone number was even changed. And so I can't get into my PayPal. I can't get into my Venmo. And then I keep getting notices like, text like this is your code or whatever. My Stripe account, even paychecks, which I don't deal with anymore. What else? I mean, every single account and my checking account. So I left it too. I'm like, I got a notice from my bank that something happened. So, or that something changed. And so I said, I have to leave. So I got on the bus, got to my car, drove straight to my credit union. And I had already changed that password like 2 times. And when I was at the bank, nothing seemed amiss. And she even had me change my password right there at the teller window. And I told her my account was hacked, but everything was okay. Like the last, thing on it was me. And so I'm like, okay. And then we put a hold on the credit card. She showed me how in your account on the app, you can like lock your credit card by yourself so that nobody can make transactions on it if something like this happens. But everything was okay, so I still kept it open. Oh, look at me. I was sweating all day today. And then, so I left there. I'm driving home, and I get an email from the credit union saying that a person has been added and your transfer went through. They took money from like my savings account, and this wasn't just a small amount, this was a big amount. Well, it's like my money market. It's not a savings account. Well, I mean, it's a money market. And they transferred it to my mom's account because, my mom's is attached with mine because, I'm in charge of hers, and hers doesn't hardly have anything in it. And I am like, oh my God, I didn't do that. And so I called the bank and explained everything. And I said, that wasn't me. I just was at the bank. I changed my password for a 3rd time today. And within the time that I changed it from the bank, within like 15 minutes, they had gotten in and got into my checking account and had transferred money. Because I'm sure they were seeing if they could do it or whatever and then get it out. I mean, I caught this by the hair of my chinny chin chin, because if it was gone, it was gone. And so I was on the phone with her for like 45 minutes, and then she transferred me to the, the fraud department, whatever, I forget what it's called. And they had to change my checking account number. Like they have to close my checking account, gave me a new checking account number. I just ordered new checks. He told me when I talked to the guy, he's like, we'll send you new checks. We saw you just ordered some. I'm like, thank you. And so now I have to change everything that I have attached to that. All the things, whatever. And then I have to notify everybody that everything has changed. And then I have auto pay on things, that's the auto pay, you get a notice, your credit card isn't good or whatever, your debit card. And so they froze my credit card. I have to go get a new credit card. And then I tried to call PayPal because I can't even get into the account to do anything. And so I called, I was on the phone to talk to somebody. And then of course I'm on there for 20 minutes and then all of a sudden it gives me a busy signal and it cut me off. And Venmo, there's a way you can go in and say something, but if somebody hacked your account and you can't get in, because I'm not sending the new verification, because it would go to their number. So then they would get the code and then they could really get in. And so Venmo had an email that I could send, an email to. So I did that. But now I have to deal with like Stripe and everything. And I cannot believe, like, if somebody stole that money from my account, I don't think you can get it back. And I got an email from the credit union. It must have been while I was talking to her, so I hadn't checked my email. And so while I was on hold with the lady from the credit union, she said, I have to dig more deeper into this. And I said, yeah, I'll sit here as long as you want. So while I was on hold, I checked my email and I got an email saying, oh, a person has been added to your bill pay. And his name was like Kevin Marin, I'm sure, obviously not. And then somebody on Facebook, so they were hacked into my Facebook too. I changed that multiple times. And then I went to see the recent activity. And one of it said that somebody had signed in and it was somebody from Vietnam. And so the person in the Facebook that it said was added today, that I didn't add, I haven't been on Facebook, was a name that would go with, like, it was, whatever it was, that sounded like they were from Vietnam. Do you know what I mean? It was that kind of name. So and they knew at the place. I said, I gotta go. I go there. During the day, I said, somebody hacked into my accounts. I've been changing my passwords. It happened like last night and I had been changing them. And this morning I was running late because I was changing just to make sure. And I don't know if I clicked on something on a phishing scam. I'm usually pretty aware about that, but they're getting so good now. So now I gotta deal with this. People suck. Not you people. People, I mean, come on. Make your own money, We're just trying to survive here. So anyway, that's what I'll be dealing with the rest of the night and tomorrow. And figuring out everything. Okay, just a little blip in the road, it'll be behind me at some point, and I'll be like, oh, remember when you got hacked and you had to go through all that? Remember when times were simpler and everything wasn't online? Didn't have to worry about this. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. I got a lot of work to do. I gotta be on the phone a lot and figure all this out, but I am so grateful that I saw that. I got to the bank. I mean, when I was at the bank, everything was fine. But as I was driving, I saw that, and now I was alerted, and it was from the credit union. So I looked, and I called right away. Because within the time I changed all the passwords and stuff for the PayPal and the Venmo and everything, they had somehow gotten in, even after I changed the passwords like 2 or 3 times. They still got in and changed it to their number. Oh, and the guy on my account, on my credit union account, said, oh yeah, what's your email address? And I told him, and he's like, oh yeah, they changed it to out of this world galaxy, like whatever. And then the phone number was something completely different. I was scammed. I was bamboozled. Oh wait, before I go, I forgot to tell you too that Jesse and Bailey, they were at work yesterday. Oh, I don't think I told you too. Bailey's gonna be a teacher. She's an emergency teacher. And so she accepted this position. And so yeah, she's gonna be a teacher and in the same school that Jesse is. So we'll hang our hats on that one, okay? We'll hang our hats on that one. yesterday they called me last night and they said that while they were gone, their neighbor, when they got home, their neighbor came over and their neighbor was out having a cigarette, and she goes, I saw some people were at your door. And so, you know, like Mrs. Kravitz, she goes, I went over and said, hey, what are you doing? Thank goodness for neighbors that smoke. She wouldn't have been outside if she wasn't smoking. And they said, oh, we're here to, you know, see about, I think it was renting it or buying it. So yeah, it's a scam. And this is what they do. So what they do is they charge an application fee. And so if something like was recently on Zillow or for sale or whatever, I've heard of this, that this is what people do. So, and of course their Ring camera wasn't charged, so they didn't have the footage. But yeah, so they're going through that. And then right after, you'll see the finish of this, but when I finish this video, I'm putting this in. So I called Jessie to tell her what was going on. And so she was calling me while I was doing my video. And so I called her after I got done. And I go, I go, oh my gosh. And she goes, yeah, I know. And I'm like, how do you know? Her dad, he's only a year older than me, he's 61. He's in the hospital with AFib. So they're keeping him for a day or two to see why. So he's in the hospital. And then while I was talking to her, I got a notice that somebody tried to log into my my banking account again. So, but good thing they can't get in because it's all shut down now. So, okay, here you go. End of the video. All right, well, I'm gonna go out, make an adventure. I hope you don't have one like this. No, go out to the fun adventures, not adventures like this. Go call someone you love. Tell them that you love them. And even through all this, don't you dare forget your magic. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.